Hello everyone, this is Sakura Diesel here. Welcoming back. Hold on a second. Okay, that should be fine. Anyway, hello everyone, this is Sakura Diesel here. Welcoming back to Let's Play, to a brand new Let's Play actually. Yes, we are finally going back to the Metroid series. Today we are doing Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. The original Game Boy release and such in 1991 and everything. And pretty much apologies for anyone that has like epilepsy and such. So again, I might put up a flashing warning in the beginning and everything. But yeah, so pretty much yeah. Like I said, we are finally back to doing the Metroid series and everything. It's been very long since I've taken a look at the NES version of Metroid, the very first Metroid game actually. And basically, yeah, looking back at my gaming channel, it's been almost like 3 years, at least around 3 years or over 3 years since I played a Metroid game and such. So now I think it's time that like we finally go ahead and get back to the Metroid series with the sequel and such. First release on the Game Boy and everything, and I do know that I think eventually it did get itself like a remake and such. So basically for this one, I'm a little excited to try it out, as I do understand that there are some like new mechanics within the game and everything, new enemies and such. I believe like new items as well too, as well as a brand new mapping system as well. So I'm very interested to see what the developers have improved upon with the last game, and if there's like anything that maybe the first game did a little bit more better, but. Pretty much we'll just wait and see how the gameplay treats us, or at least how the game treats us overall. Now, just like with the first Metroid series, I'm going into this completely blind. The only part I've played up a little bit was basically a little bit in the beginning, where like again I tested the game out just to make sure that it runs fine, and so far it's running fine with me so far. And I do know this is another game that technically does not come with the map, so just in case if I do get lost, I do have a map with me on standby just in case if we get lost, but hopefully we will not need to rely on it too much, but you never know. Anyway, alright, let's stop the jibber-jabby and actually get started with this. Alright, so just like last time with the Metroid game, yes, you have your standard controls, basically run, you can shoot the can up, and yeah, if you crouch down, you get turned into a ball, but if you shoot up and go down, yeah, actually, no, yeah. Alright, what I mean to say, if you press jump and hold down, you can actually shoot down. And yeah, the B button is still there for shooting and everything, so we have that in mind as well. Now, the way that this Metroid series, or at least this Metroid game, is going to work, is that pretty much, each episode is going to be somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes long. I do know based on the map that, like, apparently there are save states within the game. Now, I don't know if this is like what happened in the first Metroid game, where pretty much, like... Whoop, okay. Let's just go down. Alright. Now, pretty much, I don't know if this is the same of what happened in the last Metroid game, where pretty much, like, the save states only, like, occur with pretty much, like... Hold on. Okay. Let me at least collect my train of thoughts first. So, I don't know if this is going to be like the first Metroid game where pretty much after you save state, you will need to insert like a password in order to like continue on where you last left off with the game and such. So, just in case that ever does happen and everything, I will be save stating that pretty much after each episode and everything, I will be doing a save state and such. Because, like I said, I never played this game before and such. And, so far, at least, in terms of everything, it plays just like how it was in the NES version and such. So that's good, at least. Still got your, like, energy and everything, which I assume that, like, yeah, once I lose all my energy, it's basically, like, game over and everything. And, yeah, okay, I gotta try, yeah, I gotta get used to, like, some of the attacks here and such. I'm gonna try my best to ignore the enemies if I can. I cannot believe. Alright, now, let me go. Oh, is there something over here? No. Alright, let's go over here, see what we got. And from what I understand, apparently there are also, like, new monsters as well, too. And, okay, I'm guessing this is something for me that I'm gonna probably need a bomb or something. There are also, like, or at least, like, different versions of, bosses, from what I could tell and such. There's one called, like, the, Alpha, which I'm very interested to see how that's gonna go and such. Or at least, like, pretty much, like, what does, like, the, Alpha mean and everything. Yeah, pretty much, like, what does the Alpha mean and such. Like, does it mean that, like, you know, we're about to enter a, boss battle or something? And pretty much if that is the case, then I'm very interested to know on how the bosses are going to be treated in this game. So far we're doing a little bit good. Whoop. And we can jump on water. Okay, good to know. Alright, well so far it doesn't look like water kills you. I think that was the case in the first game, or like if I did jump on. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, I forgot. Ooh. Okay. That definitely could have gone better. Okay, that definitely could have gone a lot better. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, we'll try that again real quick. Okay. All right, that definitely could have gone. Okay, that definitely could have gone a lot better. I will admit. I forget. Okay. All right, I forgot. Like, okay. Alright, I gotta remember, because I'm actually used to the NES one, where basically the space bars select. I gotta remember that, like, pretty much in the Game Boy, my shift key is the select button. So I gotta remember that for next time. Alright. Okay, well, alright, well, so far, like, everything in this game is looking interesting so far. Alright. I'll give this boss, like, a couple of tries and everything, and if I'm having a little trouble, beating it, and I can always, like, come back to it later. Because, like, yeah, I would not be surprised if it's gonna be, like, one of those games where, like, pretty much I need an item first in order to, like, beat the boss. Whoa, whoop. Alright, let's try it again. Maybe I might do a save state afterwards. I'll try my best not to abuse the save states all too much. So, okay, you know what? How about a new plan? Pretty much, like, if it takes me, like, a little over 10 minutes to try and beat this boss, then I'll come back to it later. Another should be... There he is. Alright, here we are. Let's try... I think right here. Alright, let's try again. There we go. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Whoop. I think there is something I do need to collect. Whoop. Alright, nice. Okay. I probably need... Okay, I probably need a bomb or something first. Alright, no biggie. I'll come back to it later. Okay, but that was cool, actually. Alright, so far, mini boss, not bad. I kinda deserve that one. Okay. Alright, so far, this game actually does look promising. Look. don't know if the alpha's gonna come back, but just in case if it does, then, like... Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay, okay, now I know where my missiles are now. Okay, so basically my missiles are on the bottom right, and I see over there that, on my right side and such, that, okay, so this is basically, like, how many more, like, those, alpha bosses that I have, left to beat and such. Okay, that's pretty cool. I do know there's another side we need to get to. I believe it's right around here. And so far, like, yeah, so pretty much what I decided to do is that, like, yeah, I am gonna save the game, I pretty much, like, yeah, the way I'm also gonna end off the episodes is that, like, once I get, and I think this, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, good to know then. Okay, so now, alright, so now all I gotta do is find the bomb, which I think I know where that could be. I'll take a look around real quick. I think we're in a new area now. Okay. So pretty much like yeah, so pretty much like that save state right there. That's where like yeah, I'm gonna save the game, or at least like end of the episode every time I come to that save state right there. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll go back here. I want some of my energy back. Yeah. Alright, well, the good news is that, like, I did save, so I'm not gonna worry too much over it. Another one of those fishes. Okay, I believe that this is supposed to be the water where pretty much, like, yeah, if I was to go in it, and pretty much, like, yeah, it will screw me over. Be careful then. Whoop. Should be a bomb. Whoa, okay. Ah, that could have gone better. Whoop, whoop. Yep. I was right. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I made it nice. I'm gonna say that, like, alright, with this music, this probably means, I might have found an item somewhere. Let's see here. Just want to check something real quick. Yeah, I can. Okay, I can still shoot him. Alright, I wasn't too sure. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like we got the bees back. Fun. hello there. Where are you, good sir? Well, you're dead. What do we got? Our save. Take that. Okay, where am I actually? Whoop. I think I might have went too far. Hold on. Anything over here? Okay, where did that mean now? Did I... Oh, wait a minute. No. I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't want to waste. Yeah, I don't want to waste all my missiles. Okay, well, it did something. I don't know what it did. Let's see. Oh. There we go. Oh, is that the bomb? Alright, that's the bomb. Alright, we got the bomb. Nice. Okay. Let's see. I think that might be more energy. I don't know for sure. No. Okay. Alright, yeah, alright. Alright, you know what? Let's get on out of here, and then, yeah, let's actually go on back, to where... pretty much like, yeah, let's go on back to where we defeated that alpha, and we can get that more, we get more of the energy, as well as that, actually, what is it called? Let me check the map real quick. Let's see, I don't know if it's called, what's it called? I don't know if they, oh, here it is. Let's call it energy recharge. Oh, okay, so pretty much like, oh, okay, so like, yeah, it gives you the energy back and such. Huh. Alright, neat. Okay. Yeah, as long as I'm here. Is there anything else? Looks like there is another... let's see, where am I? Okay, it does look like there is another alpha somewhere. And I think... Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I know where I'm at, alright. Yeah, that's why I found the bomb, and there's another energy tank, Okay, you know what, yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's at least go ahead and, get the, energy real quick, and then, yeah, I'll go right on back, and pretty much in the next episode, we'll go ahead and explore the rest of, Area 1 as best as we can. So, I don't know if I might do a little cut or not, so just in case if I do, this is where the cut will happen. And it looks like, alright, it looks like you can save at any time, so that's good. So, oh, yeah, I'll come back, I'll come back to there just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let me check real quick for the map. Cause I gotta go back anyway. And I don't see, okay, actually, you know what? Alright, you know what? Change my mind. Let's go ahead and at least explore the rest of, Area 1, as best as we can, and then, yeah, pretty much, alright, what do I want to do? Let's see here. Because I do see some more energy, and, what was that thing I just picked up, actually? Because I don't think that was an energy one. What was it? Oh, a missile tank, that's what it was, okay. Alright, okay. Okay, then I'm gonna want to save my missile tank then, and it looks like that we do have an ice beam or something. Yeah, we do actually. All right, you know what? Change the plans. Let's go ahead and get the ice beam, and let's see here. got a lot more missile tanks. Alright. Alright, we'll go get the ice beam. And let's see if we can actually try to battle the alpha if we can. If you can, cool. If not, then, like, we can always save it for next time. Because, yeah, we're already at the 20-minute mark. So, alright. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's at least, let's see. Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's at least go ahead and get the ice beam real quick. So, alright, I think what I have to do now, I have to go over here. I think. Is this it? No, I gotta do something. Okay, it looks like... Okay. Okay, it looks like I actually do have to at least run around back then. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is getting a little bit confused, I'm not gonna lie, but... There's anything else like a bomb, so alrighty. Alright, never mind then. Okay, you know what? Cause like, yeah, I don't want to like spend the whole episode. Cause I don't know how long like the rest is gonna be, and I don't want to turn into an hour-long set show. Alright, you know what? Let's say, alright, let's call it the first episode right here. We still made some good progress. Pretty much we defeated the, Alpha Monster right on the first try as well too, so. Actually more so the second try, but yeah, like, pretty much I'll take what I could get over there, so yeah, this is where I'll end up the episode right here. So, this has been Sakura the Diesel saying thank you all so much for watching. Pretty much if you guys have enjoyed this very first episode of, Metroid 2, Return of Samus, do not forget to hit that like button. So far within this game, like, it's still pretty fun, like, pretty much like with the, first game and everything, I am very interested to continuing on with the game. And try to see how many of these monsters I could beat, try to see, like, pretty much, like, how fast I could beat the game as well, too, because, I don't know if this is another game where pretty much, like, the faster you beat it and everything, you might get more, better endings and such, so if that is the case, I'm not, pretty much it's not a promise, but I'm gonna try my best to make sure to give you guys the, good or at least decent ending as best as I can. So, pretty much we'll just, wait and see, how the game's gonna treat me from here on out. And pretty much I'm sure that, like, people will already tell me, like, what's the fastest way to, like, beat the game as best as possible to get the best ending, so if anything, if I don't get a good ending in this one, and maybe whenever I do a Metroid marathon, I'll try to get a good ending in that marathon, but, again, we'll just wait and see how it goes, so, until then, this is Sakura the Diesel saying thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this, if you guys have enjoyed the first episode of Metroid 2, Return of Samus, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys are excited to see more of Metroid 2, Return of Samus, hit that subscribe button as well. Speaking of games, don't forget, if you guys got any games you want me to try out, list them out in the comments or at the YouTube or on my Facebook page. If you guys like movie and TV show reviews, check out my main channel where I mostly do that. Or check out mine and Barney's collab channel, Review Bros, where we review movie, TV shows, music, and books together. Alright guys, well this has been Sakura Diesel saying thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all at the very next episode on Let's Play Metroid 2, Return of Samus, so until then, take care everybody, and bye-bye.